Hey, right guys, TheTrophyMuncher's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 6 of The Crowded Room Season 1. Shout out to Anastasia on Patreon, who I believe might be the only person truly watching these reactions, which I appreciate. I'm doing this for Anastasia and the possibly 3 other people that watch The Crowded Room reactions, but I don't know, I'm still fine with the show. I think it's still absolutely, say what you will about The Crowded Room, but I've not wanted to drop it yet. I don't know. I feel like I've dropped a lot of shows doing reactions. I'm just like, I'm not bothered about this at all. But then you get like some really poor shows that are fun to watch, like The Idol, which is like just terrible, but it's just like so interesting. Whereas this, it still balances in the middle for me, where I won't say it's like fun, and I won't say it's like well done, or I don't know. It's a hard one, but I'm wanting to see it through. I don't know what it is about the show that's making me want to come back and see it through. I think maybe, to be fair, like nowadays I do like to finish shows off that I start unless they're like a ridiculous amount of time. So we only have what, 4 episodes after this, or 3 after this episode. We're getting very close to the end. So yeah, last episode was a bit depressing. I'm assuming this episode is going to be depressing as well. So episode 6, if you enjoy, make sure to leave a like, as it does help the video and it does help the channel. And down below will be Twitter, Instagram, Patreon if you want to join on any of those. But for now, let's do this. I bet we go back to having no scenes of Emmy Rossum, by the way.
Mommy?
Oh.
My tummy hurts.
Well, I think her tummy hurts as well.
Shit. Oh. Ezra, go. You need to get dressed and get some breakfast in you before Grandma gets here, okay? Mama has class. Shit.
Is that not blood? What is it? He's putting Coke in his cereal? What a madman. What the hell? That's got to be disgusting.
Tummy hurts. No, don't baby him, Mom. He needs to get dressed. He needs to go to school. Psychosomatic.
Well, it's not like he doesn't have good
Don't
reason.
you dare start with me this
His
morning.
tummy might
talking to
imagine
me
a
like that.
xenomorph blows out. Whoa!
God damn it, Ezra!
Tantrum boy.
All right.
It's all right, honey. Crazy.
He has to go to school.
I'll bring him. Don't be late again.
I don't know, he's a bit psychopathic even after Rockefeller Center. Okay. Having cereal and Coke.
Raya, you're a great teacher. If any one of you deserves tenure.
Any one of us? A woman, you mean?
Well, that's not what I mean, but since we're still technically a men's university.
Women can't teach men?
Yes, don't be silly. What was it Titanic said? Women and machinery don't mix. Oh.
And over time, it will invade all of his experiences until his world becomes unlivable.
God, he had to get his badge out, didn't he?
They would be crazy not to be crazy. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next week.
No round of applause? Okay.
I had a good time, but I meant what I said. I'm going through a divorce.
All right.
I can't be anything
Oh,
serious.
did you want to
Easy
date
there,
this guy?
Tiger. That's not why I'm here. Trust me, I can take no for an answer. Even though you're obviously making a huge mistake.
Well,
Obviously,
mistakes
yeah.
are my forte, so...
Just wanted to bring you this. We got a real psycho here.
The link. Yeah, there's some are definitely... All the visions, it's him doing it all, because they're all like, he's a psychopath. But if we're going from Tom Holland's story, all he's done so far is try to shoot someone and missed.
There's bullets flying, glass everywhere. Winged
Bullets
one guy.
flying.
Lady took one in the leg.
You gotta meet him. You'll see.
The kid is weird, sure, but maybe he's just high as a kite.
No, there's something in his eyes.
Something like he imagines situations.
Did he tell you what he was doing firing a gun at Rockefeller Center?
He said him and the girl wanted to scare someone.
Who?
Won't say. Says it wouldn't serve.
You'll learn soon, don't worry.
So what do you think?
This is what you do, Professor.
Let me take a look.
Yeah?
Why not?
It's like a much poorer version of Mindhunter.
Whoa. What up, sis?
Hello, Danny. I'm Dr. Goodwin, but you can call me Raya.
To, what do I owe the pleasure?
It does seem a bit different there.
I don't think any of this is what Jack had in mind.
Who's Jack?
I give up. Who's Jack?
He seems so much more weird now.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
I himself out.
Oh, has he just got his cuffs out?
It's a joke.
Hey, you kind of have to be impressed by that.
Maybe he just needs a detox. Give him a few days to come down, you'll have a better idea of what you've got.
Not for you, huh?
Maddie, I appreciate you trying to help me, I do.
I like
Appreciate
you
it
as
enough to
a
have dinner?
friend. Olga, right?
Okay.
He shot
Well,
his shot, I
if you change your
respect it.
mind, you know, about the kid.
Yep. I'm sorry.
A
You
little
always
late
are.
is not 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I said I'm sorry.
Me? It doesn't matter. Him? A little consistency, maybe? Does it occur?
Like milk for breakfast. I'm still hung up on that.
It's cold.
Could you grab some wine from the
You
fridge?
don't need wine.
It's good.
Is it cold meat? That worse.
He wanted to talk to him, so I let him.
I have to be able to do this without him.
Then be here to do it, Raya.
Oof, she got you there. She has got you there. Seems like we're getting a Raya episode so far, which I'm good with. Probably the perfect time to do it as well, because you didn't want an episode like this too early on, but not too late either. Where is she now? She goes to the most random places.
What's going on with tenure? Martin said your grant proposal was rejected.
Why are you talking
What a
to
mix
Martin
between David
about my
Tennant
grant?
and Nicolas
I was head of
Cage.
the department. We talk.
Oh, Jesus, Greg.
Has it occurred to you that this desire to distinguish yourself by validating the most extreme cases stems from your own insecurities?
Oh, now he's
rather than a
therapizing
sincere
her.
desire to help the patient?
How are they incompatible? What, you don't want to be heralded for the work that you do? Or is enlightened self-interest just a man's prerogative?
You've been reading too much Ms. Magazine.
I think that's another way
Right.
of you not wanting to tell me that I'm right.
Me and a vodka tonic with a lime and 2 maraschino cherries.
Well, this
Do remember
place is
some things.
popping off.
Raya, that's not very therapeutic.
Well, I'm not his therapist, I'm his mother. And when it comes to shortcomings, God knows we've all had to deal with yours.
Oh,
Maybe he can make me believe I'm losing my mind.
speedo vision. Hell yeah, look at that.
think he's trying to do?
Well, I don't know what else it could be the way he tells it. Am I?
I find no evidence of it.
Honey, there are a lot of things you never seen me do before. That's no sign I don't do them.
Oh, she's invested in this show. No, she's just connected the dots to something.
If I show veracity of the diagnosis, will the department support a grant?
Now we know why she's
verify
doing this then.
The diagnosis? Yes, I will support the grant. Bella, I will support a dedicated chair with your name on it.
Yeah, we know why she's doing this. Oh, this is when she went snooping. It's a good episode so far. I like when they kind of link the threads from the character's point of view.
Do you know where Danny is?
Emmy!
You know Danny?
He's my son. Is something wrong? Did something happen to him?
Well, yeah.
How can he be in jail?
Was Danny a twin?
No, he imagined the twin.
That's Adam.
Okay, never mind.
He's been gone a long time.
May I ask how he ended up living across the street?
Him and my husband, they didn't see eye to eye. And my husband doesn't see eye to eye with much of anyone.
Yeah,
So he moved in there a couple
to
years
say
ago.
the least.
And I figured, what's the harm, right?
I'd like to ask you something. It's a difficult question, but I think it'd be very helpful in helping him. Did anything ever happen to Danny as a boy?
What kind of
Well, we
thing?
don't actually know if Emmy knows.
When you mentioned that you don't have much luck with men, what did you mean by that?
It's my fucking fault now.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What
at
did
all.
he say happened?
Nothing.
I think surely she
I'm
has
just
like
trying
an
to better
idea.
Understand him. Ezra, it's 10 o'clock. You need to go to bed.
10 o'clock, that's lovely. I was at that age, I'd be gone by 9. So not that much difference, but
He's been processed already. He's on his way to Rikers this afternoon. Legal aid says he gets no visitors
he's on his
until
way
he
to
gets there. I'm sorry.
Gotham
there's nothing I can do.
Asylum.
Dinner tonight.
Or
no
Arkham
sex.
Asylum, is it?
I need to see it.
Ah, you are a piece of work. All right, come on.
She's not really a piece of work, she's pretty chill.
You remember me?
Face like that? Who'd forget?
Yeah, fair.
You mentioned someone named Jack the other day.
Yeah, what about him?
I was wondering if I could talk to him. Do you think you could give him a message from me?
Is Jack just him?
How?
Or is Jack might be Lucius Malfoy?
Could you tell him that I just want to talk to him?
Yeah.
I just want to help.
Sure. Done. Welcome.
It's weird seeing him like this.
This is not a date.
Sure.
Bring a pepperoni and sausage pizza to my house because my kids upstairs asleep didn't exactly scream romance.
Did you get extra cheese?
If you didn't get extra cheese, you wouldn't have been invited in.
What are you doing, Mariah?
I found his mother.
Sorry?
She's been on it, to be fair.
His name is Danny Sullivan, and that's her address. The style of this drawing is disorganized, and this image is repeated throughout this book again and again.
Okay, who am I looking at here?
Well, that's Big Ben, that tower behind
Jason
him.
Isaacs,
Okay,
bro.
these glasses are just like the ones I found in the house. What if Danny is Jack?
Excuse me?
What if Danny
This
has
is
a
where it
split
begins.
personality?
Oh, come on.
Maddie, you were right about Danny.
At least I'm not trying to make out it's like a twist that's a thing, because I feel like that's been obvious. Especially seeing him in this ep as well and how different he's acting.
You're serious?
Maddie, if I'm right, Danny may be innocent.
How the hell does that work?
Technically,
Because it's his
no.
other personality who's the criminal.
Right.
And if he's not aware of his condition and somebody tells him before he's ready, he's likely to have a breakdown. So he needs to trust somebody first.
Yeah,
Trust?
this is why she's going and talking to him every day.
It's as simple as that?
You're gonna give me the name of his legal aid lawyer, and I'm gonna go and try to talk to Jack.
So I bet the scene was at the end of that 4, where she like walked in and Lucius Malfoy was there. It's actually just going to be him sat there instead.
Client is suffering from a rare mental disorder.
Oh, yeah. That kid's a whack job.
You know, those terms aren't very helpful.
Forgive me.
Having met with Danny, it is my
Okay,
professional
he does
opinion
not care.
that he has a split personality. Mr. Camisa, your client is sick and he needs to be in a hospital, not a jail.
What do you want me to do about it?
You're his lawyer.
Same question.
He seems like a shitty lawyer.
Multiple personality results almost solely from extreme, often ongoing sexual abuse in early childhood.
Well, that's confirmed, so there you go.
Or you can let me walk out of here right now, and one day very soon you will wake up with this kid's blood all over your hands, and you can drip that in your fucking egg salad.
Correct.
Wow.
Mate, clean your mouth up,
You
bro.
married?
Divorced.
Got some on your beard a bit there as well.
Okay. If you make my life harder in even the smallest way, we're done. His hearing's in about a month. Xerox in the back. It takes a quarter.
She's great. Here we go, this is where it begins, her interviewing him. There we go.
You can take the cuffs off, please. Hello.
Oh, because she knows he doesn't like handcuffs now as well, so.
Fresh air.
Oh, is that his British voice?
It's been a few days since I've had some fresh air. Show me a sane man and I will cure him for you.
It's confirmed. I'm glad they haven't portrayed it as like a plot twist or anything. At the end of the episode, there's like, I think he has a split personality, and then he starts talking British, and it's like, none of that.
You're not Danny, are you?
Are you sure we're not on the wrong sides of the desk,
Not
Doctor?
noticed yet. He's even sat like him.
Fortunately, my dear, I don't think that would serve.
Why? Danny's in trouble, Jack. He desperately needs help.
Do forgive me for
It
my
helps that
immodesty.
Tom Holland's actually British.
But that's what guardian angels are for, wouldn't you say? Thank you for the
We
clothes.
still have more time. You're not
No,
doing
he's
Danny
done.
any favors.
I wonder who else is imagined though. Like, so not his twin brother. Like he did actually exist. Maybe like Adriana, Yitzhak. I'd probably say he's imagined those two. Maybe his girlfriend or woman he was hooking up with.
You remember that thing he said to you on the first day about how you're never gonna find the girl? You can count on that.
Oh, you're never gonna find the girl because she doesn't exist.
After you see that,
Yep.
call me.
I think his two friends are gonna have been real at the school. Definitely. Here we go, Adriana. It's just gonna be him, isn't it?
Really, look at me and tell me if you think that I'd want to hurt Danny.
I did say it'd be like the film Split, where he's like, how many does he have in that film? 26 personalities.
How many of you are there, Jack?
This is Danny now.
Where am I? Where am I?
Good acting from Tom there, to be fair.
Are you hungry?
What?
Would you like something to eat? Good.
She whips out the McDonald's. Was that a flapjack and a Kinder egg? Or a cream egg? No. Are you hungry? Have a singular sweet. Bro.
Couple of years.
So I guess now it's just all
Is
the
it
scenes
possible
we've
that
had.
you did things that maybe you don't remember?
The meet-up. Yeah.
What are you writing?
I think maybe the best step, guys. Yeah, I like how they've done it. They've not... I know I've said this about 5 times, but I just like how they've gone about showing you a split personality.
And your father.
They're all in this together.
Is it possible he would reach a limit?
I just want to know who's in his head and who's not now.
I think it's time he knows the truth.
Is that what she said? 11 weeks. So she was doing that for... almost 2 months? Because obviously the first few weeks she wasn't talking to him, so...
Really?
You know, I'm almost 40, Mom.
Almost
People aren't
40?
alcoholics?
That is insulting in so many ways.
No. Where's Ezra?
Probably dead.
Shit, I said I would go up and read to him. Let's start with Adam. You were twins, right?
Joined at the hip is what my mom used to say.
So tell me about Adam.
I bet everyone says that about twins. Probably wants to say Dan is in his head, but because of the photo frames and stuff, and Emmy Rossum saying he existed. Because he said, like, split personality, a sign of that can be was that you were sexually abused as a kid, but then we know Danny was the one to have that happen to him instead of him. Then it's like, what if he just used that as a coping mechanism to, like, imagine it was Danny and not him?
And he would take us there. But he would only ever take Adam inside.
Is she thinking maybe it wasn't Adam that was taken in? I don't know.
She is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom.
Oh, it's got to her. Yeah.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
And now I'll spend time with my mum and my son.
Let it be.
Because life could be worse. Yeah, I think in a better show, this would have been a fantastic episode. I think this is the best episode of the show, for sure, I would argue. But still, like, just very good. I think it was, like, a very good episode, focusing on Rhea, or Rhea, I'm not sure I say her name, but focusing on Amanda Raya. Oh, the episode's literally called her name. Okay, that, I should have really maybe predicted it would have been about her if it was her name. But the question is now, we know he has split personality. We know he imagined Jack, so Lucius Malfoy. But who else are characters that are in his head? I think it's clearly going to be Ariana, because Amanda watched a tape that we didn't see, so, and he was like, okay, you're never gonna find her, and this is why. So Ariana's going to be in his head, and probably Yitzhak. And then I'd probably say that might be it. I think maybe he did have a brother, but I think there were probably, like, moments after his brother passed where he imagined he was still there. So it's like, when being taken into the barn, I'm going to go ahead and say that was Danny being taken into the barn, but he just used it as a coping mechanism to think it was his brother being the one to be taken in there. Instead. But I do think he did have a brother probably at the time. He just probably passed away before all that. Or he didn't. He just wasn't there in those situations. So we'll see. But yeah, I thought this was the best episode of the show so far, to be honest. I think this, an episode, was it 2 or 3? It was episode 2 or 3. Episode 5 was good. So I've had some good episodes. We got, what, 4 left, so we're starting to get some answers. Again, I know I've said it before, but I do like how they handled the situation of finding out that he had split personality, because they've hinted at that a couple of times throughout the season building up to this, and then here for it to be like just midway through the episode they just kind of come out and say it. It wasn't some big reveal, mystery twist, end of episode shock moment, because it would just been like, well, that was obvious. So I'm glad they didn't go about it that way. So yeah, and Tom Holland was really great. Amanda Seyfried, or however you say her name, was brilliant as well. So yeah, I'll go not quite an 8 out of 10. Again, I think this in another show probably would have been an 8 out of 10 episode, but I'd probably go like a 7.4 out of 10 or 7.3 or something like that. I think is overall a pretty good episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time for episode 7. Until then, take care. Peace.